Dear students, in the previous video, we have covered topics like placement groups. We have discussed about the placement groups, and we have discussed about the Windows web server, and we have discussed about the Linux user adding, right? So these topics I have covered in the previous class. If anyone watching this video for the first time, please watch my AWS previous videos so that you will understand this part also, right? So this is AWS free training program. Okay, AWS free training program. Okay, right. So we already have the WhatsApp group also. Okay, so if anyone did not join the group, after the class I am going to provide all the PDFs related to this in the group itself. I am going to share it. So the videos will be available in the YouTube in my channel itself. So you can watch the videos there, and you can download the PDFs from the group also. So below to this video I will provide the I will share the link of the group, so you can click on that link and you can join the group. Okay, right. So today we are going to discuss about the load balancing concept in AWS. In AWS, it's very important concept. It is ELB. ELB stands for Elastic Load Balancer. So what is the definition of Elastic Load Balancer means? ELB is a service. Okay, ELB is a service. First let me login into my AWS account. Let me go to sign in using root user email. Click on it. So here we can provide our root mail ID and click on next, and it will ask you for the password. Click on sign in. Now we need to enter the MFA code. So later on I will tell you how to set up this MFA code, right? So just I'm entering the code here and click on submit. Right, now I have successfully logged into my AWS account. Now see, this ELB is also a service that distributes. What it will do? It will distribute the incoming network traffic across multiple servers uniformly, ensuring no single server is overwhelmed with too much traffic. Right, now observe here carefully. So in front of your servers there will be a Elastic Load Balancer. Okay, so this is nothing but the ELB, stands for Elastic Load Balancer. What this will do? It will distribute the incoming traffic to the multiple servers equally. This is its job. Okay, so first the incoming traffic will come here, and it will take the load first, and after that it will check each and every server. So it will uniformly share the traffic, okay, between these instances. Servers are nothing but the instances, right? So the purpose, what is the purpose? It guarantees that applications remain highly available. Okay, so let's take the example of the Flipkart or any shopping website. If for suppose for 1 minute they are getting down, so the application is not going to work, right? So what happens? There will be a business loss. So 24/7 hours, 25/7 hours the application should be available. So that is nothing but the availability, right? Highly the application should be available. And what do you mean by fault tolerance means? See, for example, if this instance is not going to work, what load balancer will do? It will stop redirecting the traffic to the this instance. Okay, so it will consider as a failure, and it will send the traffic to the other instances. Instead of, in case if any fault tolerance occurs means it will distribute the traffic among between each servers. If there is any fault in one server, it will not send the traffic to this server. It will move the traffic to other remaining servers which are active. Okay, so that is nothing but the fault tolerance. And scalable. by automatically routing traffic to only, you can see here, it was written clearly healthy instances. It will check the instance is unhealthy or healthy. These two machines are unhealthy. Consider, just assume this, in case if these two instances are unhealthy, means the traffic, this ELB, it is not going to send to these instances. What it will do, it will send the traffic to the remaining instances, right? So that is nothing but the what it is written here, and scalable by automatically routing traffic to only healthy instances and helping to prevent downtime and improve user experience. So it will check whether the application it is running 24/7 hours, whether the application should be available, right? So it will look after it, right? So types of load balancers in the AWS. There are 4 types of load balancers. The first type of load balancer is CLB. Okay. Right. CLB is the first type of load balancer, and the second type of load balancer is application load balancer, and third one is network, and the fourth one is gateway load balancer. This is the first type of load balancer, the CLB, which AWS was introduced, but right now the usage of the CLB is very less. Okay, so actually this you can say like it got deprecated because it's a old load balancer that AWS is providing with less features, but most of the people will use these 3 load balancers. Okay, so for web applications, this application load balancer will work perfectly. If it's related to mobile applications, there the network load balancer will work. And gateway, mainly primary, the focus is related to the security. If you increase the security, means you need to go with the gateway load balancer, right? So what do you mean by classic load balancer? The original AWS load balancer, it is suitable for simple application architecture. So next, coming to the application load balancer, means optimized for HTTP and HTTPS traffic, as I told you, for related to web applications. So mainly for web application, these 2 ports we need to enable, and what it will do, it supports advanced routing mechanisms, right? So by using this application load balancer, we can do path based routing also. Okay, next, coming to the network load balancer, it is compared to ALB, NLB is very fast. Okay, so designed for ultra high performance, and it can handle more number of requests than this ALB. So handling millions of requests per second it can do. So that's what the NLB. And the gateway, as I told you, primary focus will be on the security part. So ideal for third party virtual applications, appliances integrating with firewalls. You can see there is they written here, firewalls, intrusion detection system, intrusion prevention system, IPS, IDS we call, right? So primary thing will be here focused on the security area. Okay, so if you see the key features of this CLB, the key features, what it is, distributes traffic evenly across EC2 instances in multiple availability zones to enhance reliability, improves fault tolerance by ensuring that unhealthy instances are automatically removed from the pool, okay, of the available servers. Now these all the instances, first of all, together, we can call it as a pool, right? So if any instance is unhealthy, means what this ELB will do, it will remove this instance, right? So only the healthy instances is going to distribute the traffic, and it will remove other instances, right? So monitor the health checks, health of the instances, and routes traffic only to the instances that are actively responding and functioning correctly, right? So what it will do, means this ELB, it is going to send the ping request for every 5 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, that minutes we can give, right? The number we can give, right? Based on that minute, it is going to send the ping request, whether it will check if it is getting reply from the other side also, then it will confirm that this instance is getting active, right? It was active, it is in healthy state. Or else if it is not sending any ping request, if the reply is not getting from this server, for example, see, now I'm in my computer, I am going to type here just ping just google.com, right? So google.com, see, now I am going to get reply from that server, right? So you can see sent packets are 4, received packets are 4. If the received packet is 0 means, then what I can say, this server is not alive. It was dead, right? It, or else there is some issue from the other server side, right? So in that way, this load balancer will also confirm whether the instance is available healthy state or in unhealthy state, right? So that's what it was written here: monitors the health instances and routes the traffic only to the instances that are actively responding and functioning correct. So you can see here the example also I have given here. One small example. Imagine that you are entering a retail store with multiple billing counters. If 3 counters are open and all are busy, the store manager might open 2 additional counters, right? So what happens then? Automatically the traffic will get reduced, right? So load is getting distributed, right, to the other counters also. So in that way, the store manager will work as a load balancer here, right? So that is the example, small example to better understanding purpose. Now what we will do means we'll do small practical part related to this. I want to demonstrate you how the traffic is getting distributed across. So let's create 2 instances. I am going to create 2 instances, instance 1 and instance 2, or else you can name them as mission 1 or mission 2. Okay. So in front of this, we will create one load balancer, right? So just I will write like mission 1 and this is mission 2. In front of this, I will provide a CLB. Okay. So this is the basic load balancer. What it will do, just it will distribute the traffic among the servers. That's it. It's nothing it will do. Just it will distribute the traffic among the server, right? So in the mission 1, I will give one application, right? Before that, web server we will install an application by using Linux machine. I am going to do this. So we'll install one web server. After that, one application, one small application will deploy, and here also the same thing we will do in the mission 2 also. So for better understanding, so let's move to the practical part now. Let's jump into the practical part. So I am going to the console area. Now what I will do, I will just click on go to services, and here you find the option called EC2. Just click on EC2. So left side, if you scroll down, you can see under the load balancing, there is an option called load balance. Before that, we need to create the instances. Click on launch instance. I am naming it as CLB load -1. Scroll down. I am selecting here Amazon Linux. That is fine. And instance type, I am creating one key pair here. So click on create key pair, and network settings, we need to enable 2 ports actually. One is SSH port and the other one is HTTP port. Because it's a web application, I am enabling one more port, HTTP, and source type anywhere. Now scroll down, click on just launch instance, right? So in the same way, I am going to create one more instance also. Click on view all instances. Right now it is in pending state. Again click on launch instance. Just I will name it as CLB load -2. Scroll down and Amazon Linux. Type key pair. You can take the same key pair also, no issues. So just click on edit option in the network settings and give the security group name and description. And here already by default this is SSH port was enabled. Adding one more port rule, that is nothing but the, in the upcoming sessions we will go with the HTTPS also. For now this is sufficient. Click on launch. So I have created 2 instances. Now what I will do, I will install a web server, and I will just create one small application, right? So just I'm selecting first web server, first instance, and click on connect. So here you can see I am in the first tab, EC2 instance connect. Just I'm directly connecting through the console. You can connect from multiple options are there to connect to the instances. So in my previous videos, I have told that those things also. Just click on connect here. So anyone watching for the first time, please watch those videos. So the number of ways are there to connect to these instances. I have explained very clearly. Right. So now I am in the first instance. Just I am saying I am going to switch from non-root user to root user. I am giving the command sudo space su space hyphen. So now I am the root user. So the first what I am going to do here, sudo yum update hyphen y. So no need to pass the sudo. Already we are a root user, so no need to pass the sudo again. So now I am going to install the package this web server. So nothing but the package. So I am giving the command yum install httpd -y. So it is going to get installed. So now I am going to this location www/html /root. I think slash www/root/html root www/html. Uh, in what is the path actually? Did you remember? Dean or else ఎవరున్నారు? భాస్కర్ పాత పాత ఎట్లా మర్చిపోయి నేను సిడి /var So now I'm going to give the command here echo welcome to instance -1. Just to identify, I'm giving this message and I'm saving this as index.html. Now the next command is service httpd start and chk config httpd on. Right. So now let's go to the first instance and copy the public IP. Check whether this instance is working perfectly or not. So press enter. See, now you can see the message welcome to instance 1. Now go to the second instance. Let's connect to the second instance and click on connect. Go to click on connect here also. First step and click on connect. The same steps I am applying here also. Now switching from non-root user to root user. Sudo space su space hyphen. Now next we need to install the web server. So to install the web server, yum install hyphen the web server name and hyphen y. Right. So the installation was succeeded. cd/var/www. We are in this location. Echo. I'm going to type the command echo. Will go with the message like welcome to instance 2. Okay, just instance -2. So next I'm going to save this as index.html. Now press enter. Right. So now the service httpd start. We need to start the web server and we need to turn on the configuration file. Right. chk config httpd on. Press enter. Now let's go with the second server whether it will work. It is working or not. Let's copy the public IP and go here. Just I'm going to paste the thing. Did I give instance 1 here? Second instance, where is this? Welcome to instance 2 only, na? I have given. It is showing. Oh, the same IP. Instance 2. What is the IP of instance? This one. First IP. This is the second. Now go here, paste it, press enter. Both the instances are working perfectly. Now we need to create a classic load balance. Now let's create a load balance. So come to left side, under this tab, load balancing, we have an option called load. Right, click on create load balancer. So you can see 3 load balancers here. Under this we have another option called classic load balancer. So choose a classic load balancer when you have existing application running in the EC2 classic network. So click on just create. Just we need to give the name here. So classic load balancer demo. Just I'm giving the name. Now schema should be internet facing, then only public can come and see our web application. Internal means it will become private, only you can see the application, not others. So now this application I am going to create in multiple availability zones. So multiple availability zones I am going to select. Okay, so now security groups, it is going to ask, we can give here ELB load 2, but default security group is also there. Now listeners are there, so no need to bother about the listeners right now. Already HTTP listener is listening to the port 80, right? If you want to add one more listener, you can go with HTTPS also, but to enable HTTPS we need require a SSL certification. So later on we will learn. And the health checks, click on advanced health checks. Here you can response time, unhealthy threshold, interval, healthy threshold. What is response time here? Time to wait for EC2 instance to respond to. So what it will do? EC2, we need to wait. The EC2 instance will wait, right? So this load balancer will check health, okay, for each instance. So after every 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, right? In 2 seconds, you can set the number here, seconds, okay, 5 seconds, 2 seconds, like that. So after every 5 seconds, the health is going to, we will get the response from the EC2. If you are getting the response, okay, so the instance is in healthy state, or else it is in unhealthy. Okay, right. So unhealthy, number of consecutive health check failures. It means that, so how many times you need to check? That is nothing but the unhealthy threshold. The interval means, after checking for the first time, the second time, how much time it should wait. This elastic load balancer to send the ping request again, whether it is working or not, right? So healthy threshold, it will check whether if the status of the EC2 machine is healthy, means it's confirmed that it is in healthy state, right? So the number of checks also 2 times. You can reduce the number. The minimum number you can give 2, and max you can give 5, right? 60 seconds, 10 seconds, 300 seconds, right? Like that. So based upon your requirement, you can set these all things and scroll down. Now in this step, we need to add our instances. Click on add instances. I am selecting both the instances. Click on confirm. See here, right? So click on confirm. I have added the both the instances. Now scroll down, click on create load balance. That's it. Now previously we have copied the IP address of each instance and we have checked whether the application is working or not. But in the real time, what happens here, the DNS will be mapped with the domain name, and this load balancer will be, DNS is nothing but the domain name service. This is going to map with the your website actual name, and after this the IP address will be there, right? So the website is going to touch first the load balancer, and from the load balancer the traffic is getting distributed, right? So we need to copy this DNS name, and we need to check whether by giving this DNS, we need to check whether it is going to work, or so it will take 1 or 2 minutes, that's it. So after that it will show you distributing the traffic among the server. Wait for that. So here you can see like the status also. If the state is right in the provisioning, it might be. Just I will select this one. Right. The status of 2 by 2 instances in service. Now you can go here. Now see, it is going to get loaded. So I am going to give you the homework. Like, see, I have done this with the Linux machines, right? So you do with the Windows. You try to do with the Windows machine. Okay. So the steps are same only. It will not change. But the only thing is operating system is going to get. Okay, I already told you how to create a web server, right? How these all things I have already.
Okay.
See here again I'm going to reload the page. Now it is going to the traffic is going to instance 1, again reloading, the traffic is getting to instance 2, right? So equally you can see here the traffic is distributing equally. So this is done by the load balancer that we have created a ELB. So this ELB is distributing the traffic among each server equally. So this is all about the classic load balancer, guys. And tomorrow we are going to discuss about the concept called application load balancer. So right, so we'll go with the Linux here also, or else Windows. You can go anything you wish. So I will go with the Linux, right? So tomorrow I will explain you about the application load balancer. The implementation part is same on Windows or Linux. One on one operating system I will show you, and the other operating system you need to implement. Okay. So try yourself, right? Any doubts you can ask me in the group, right? So thank you for all attending the session.